When it comes to Fortnite items, skins are where it's at. Sure, some back blings, harvesting tools, and gliders are pretty awesome as well, but it's all about the skins. While some skins are amazing and unique, others leave a lot to be desired, and we're going to be focusing on the worst skins V-Bucks can buy. Before we begin, subscribe to CBR and ring that bell to join our notification squad so you never miss a video. Without further ado, here are some of the worst skins you wasted your V-Bucks on. Let's face it, while holiday-themed Fortnite skins are really rare since they were only out for about a month, most of them look awful. Like, truly disgusting. The CRACKSHOT is no exception. This skin is one of the ugliest we've ever laid our eyes on, and it's 2,000 V-Bucks. That's such a ridiculous price for an atrocious skin. To make things worse, this nutcracker from hell has a giant hat, which will make you super easy to spot when hiding in a bush. Not that you should be hiding in a bush anyways, but you get the point. It also increases your hitbox and makes it easier for you to get killed. Not good. The Armadillo skin is brand new to Season 5, being seen in the item shop quite recently, but it's nothing special. It won't set you back too many V-Bucks, only costing 800, but it's not worth it. For starters, it looks nothing like an armadillo. If you're expecting an epic suit of armor like the animal of the same name, you were tremendously disappointed. There's no armor at all, which makes us question why it's even called Armadillo. They could have just called it Desert Dude, or something equally as lame as the skin. The colors are bland, his hairdo isn't great, and there's nothing in his outfit we haven't seen before. The Devastator is one of the earlier Fortnite skins, and it shows. Epic Games weren't nearly as creative back then. They just used the typical default skins and gave them different colored outfits. That's it. There was absolutely nothing interesting about the skins back then, yet these unattractive skins cost just as much as the best ones do now. At 800 V-Bucks, the Devastator skin won't break the bank, but it certainly won't make you any more interesting on the battlefield. The Rex is one of the lamest skins in the game. When we heard there would be dinosaur-themed skins, we were so pumped to be able to play Fortnite as a T-Rex, but when we actually saw the Rex skin, it was a big letdown. It's just a guy wearing a dinosaur suit looking like Reptar from Rugrats. At least the promotional poster for the skin was nice. It's a recreation of the famous Jurassic Park scene with the velociraptors in the kitchen, but with Rex skins in Greasy Grove. It still doesn't make this skin worth 2,000 V-Bucks. It's not even close, but at least it comes with cool back bling. Fortnite definitely needs a villain, and in Season 4, we got one. The theme of the season was the cinematic superhero universe, so naturally there would be some epic hero skins and some dastardly villain skins. MOISTY MERMAN was supposed to be the monster lurking in the depths of Moisty Mire, which doesn't even exist anymore. Instead, it became the monster that stole 2,000 V-Bucks from you because this skin is just gross. While it's very colorful and interesting, the Mertank back bling that comes with it is better than the skin. If only you could buy the back bling separately. Then no one would be complaining about the MOISTY MERMAN. Nothing beats a skin that's both extremely rare and extremely awful. The Aerial Assault Trooper skin was from all the way back in Season 1. Back in the good old days, items were unlocked quite differently. There was no battle pass and there was a season shop instead of the item shop we have today. You had to get to a certain level before you were able to purchase certain items with your V-Bucks, and the Aerial Assault Trooper was available for purchase at level 15 for 1,200 V-Bucks. That's a lot of work to get a skin that isn't anything special, but hey, at least you have something incredibly rare on your hands. While you can't waste your V-Bucks directly on the Sunstrider skin, you do have to get the Season 5 Battle Pass and work your way up to Tier 47 to unlock it, so it's definitely not free. It's easily the worst Season 5 Battle Pass skin without question. Yes, we think the Rook is better than it because at least it's unique. While we get the whole Summer Lifeguard theme of the Sunstrider skin, it's just really boring. Sure, there's the whole meme about this skin being thick and people wanting her to rescue them and give them CPR, but let's not get into that. Not to be confused with the Scout, we have the Recon Scout skin. Not only were Epic Games very uncreative with their skins in Season 1, but they were also uncreative with their names for these skins. We're very thankful they've come a long way since then. The Recon Scout looks like a default skin, but with blue and green color scheme, goggles, and an aviation headset. If we're being honest, it's more unique than most early Fortnite skins, but it still doesn't mean it's worth 1,200 V-Bucks. If you ever see this in the item shop, save up your V-Bucks and spend it on something that'll get you noticed. noticed. The Season 3 Battle Pass gave us some amazing skins like the Dark Voyager and the Reaper, but it also included some truly terrible ones. The worst one of all was the one you start off with immediately after buying the Battle Pass. At the time, Mission Specialist skin was very unique and a must-have item. 2 seasons later, with all the incredible skins that have come out since then, it actually looks quite bad in comparison. Carbide and Drift were much cooler starter skins. While it was a smart decision to get the Season 3 Battle Pass, it wasn't smart to use the ugly Mission Specialist skin. Similar to the Rex skin we covered earlier, the CHOMP Sr. skin let us down. We all assumed you'd actually get to play Fortnite as a shark, but little did we know you'd really be playing as Left Shark from Katy Perry's Super Bowl halftime show. It was Epic Games' plan all along. CHOMP Sr. is just a dude dressed up as a shark with some flippers on his feet. Oh, and he'll set you back a whole 2,000 V-Bucks as well. If you bought the Season 4 Battle Pass, the ZOEY skin was that lolly girl themed skin that you could get at Tier 47. While pink is a shade of red, which is green's complementary color, we really don't like this combination. There's just something about the color pink in a game where everything's trying to eliminate each other that's weird to us. The ZOEY skin is so bad that someone actually took the time to go in the Fortnite wiki and change the header of this picture to the worst skin. So yeah, if you didn't think it was already bad, there's your confirmation. Some random guy on the internet agrees with us. We're a huge fan of the packs that Epic Game releases once every season. They usually include a skin, a back bling, and 600 V-Bucks at a really good price of $5. The Battle Royale starter pack had a great skin in the Rogue Agent, while the Wingman starter pack had the Wingman skin, which was also awesome. It's safe to say the Ace pack didn't live up to the expectations set by the packs that came before it. The Ace skin is just hideous. It looks like a poorly executed female Jason Voorhees. She even looks like she's wearing boxing gloves for some reason. It's just a really weird skin. Speaking of other terrible skins with Ace in their name, we have the Alpine Ace. While this skin isn't inherently bad, it's the variants of the skin that Epic Games introduced which were terrible. These skins were introduced to Fortnite to commemorate the 2018 Winter Games, and the 7 countries with the most Fortnite players had their country represented through variants of this skin, making there 8 Alpine Ace variants in total. If you buy a specific variant, you can't just change it like you can with more modern skins. You have to literally buy every single variant, which could come to a grand total of 12,000 V-Bucks. The Recon Specialist skin is bland as they come. We're honestly tired of these lazy early Fortnite skins. They're pretty much just reskins of the default skin, and Recon Specialist is no different from the rest. It's just a girl with the classic shoulder tattoo, Arctic camo pants, a light gray tank top, and a light gray toque. Just like the Devastator skin, she looks like someone you'd meet around town, which isn't very interesting. This was before the days of back blings too, so maybe now you could spruce her up a bit more. It's certainly not worth 1,200 V-Bucks. It wasn't even worth that back in Season 1. The Special Forces skin just looks like a male version of the Brawler skin, and we think it's just as bad. Don't get us wrong, we actually really like the all-black attire of the skin, since it could mesh really well with pretty much any back bling. The symbol on the military beret is much different than the one on the Brawler, so we'll assume that's because he's in the Special Forces. Not hard to put that together. Either way, it just doesn't stand out enough and costs 1,200 V-Bucks, which isn't good at all. It's safe to say that Special Forces isn't special. For St. Patrick's Day, Epic Games came out with some skins to celebrate the occasion. After the holiday was over, the skins were never available in the item shop again, making them very rare. But just like the Christmas skins, they're very ugly. Sergeant Green Clover just looks bad. From the striped green and white socks to the tiny little leprechaun hat, the skin is just hilariously awful. There was even this glitch when it just came out that allowed players to shrink their hitbox, which made it notorious from the get-go. It was only 800 V-Bucks though, so it's not all bad with this limited edition St. Patrick's Day skin. When we first saw the Easter-themed skins, we weren't surprised that they would be bunny-related, yet we still expected a little bit more from them. While the Bunny Brawler was really cute, the Rabbit Raider wasn't. Epic Games tried to make Rabbit Raider look cute and badass at the same time, which is pretty much impossible. So, of course, they failed miserably. Nothing's more intimidating than someone in a onesie with fluffy bunny slippers. It's totally the stuff of nightmares. Well, if this item is in your inventory, at least you have something rare in your hand, since it was only available for a limited time in April 2018. When we talk about boring early Fortnite skins, the Scout is exactly what we're thinking of. You could barely even notice it's not a default skin until you're close enough to see the green colors in the skin. Do you think something that barely looks different than the default skin is worth 800 V-Bucks? Of course it's not. There might not be a more lame and overpriced Fortnite skin than the Brawler. It's an earlier skin, so you know it's boring as hell. It's the epitome of uninteresting. It's just a female soldier with dog tags, some medals, and a military beret. In our opinion, the worst skin in the entire game has to be Cuddle Team Leader. This is a bear that no one in their right mind would ever want to hug. For starters, it's pink, which is lame from the beginning. Then you have the giant fluffy bear head that's staring at your soul with those eyes. There's even the fact that it'll set you back a whole 2,000 V-Bucks since it's a legendary skin. Put it all together and you got the ugliest and most expensive skin in all of Fortnite. Well, there you have it. What do you think is the worst Fortnite skin? Are there any we may have missed? Let us know in the comment section below, and please don't forget to subscribe to CBR for more videos just like this one.